Hello, everybody. Hello. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to my stream. I can't believe I'm doing this again. How many? Let's see. I've been streaming since. I've been streaming since. Let's see. I streamed Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today Monday, so that means 4 days in a row. Not gonna lie, this morning I was having second doubts, like, what did I get myself into? Why did I sign up for this? I know what I want, but at the same time, I'm like regretting my choices. I'm like, I want to rest a little bit and not to. Well, whatever, here we are. Here we are. Oh, yes, I'm back. I'm back to continue this artwork we started yesterday. And to be honest, I still need to figure out how I want to color her outfit, because not gonna lie. No, seriously, no, I still haven't decided what I want to color her outfit. Like, the original clothing that she wears is like dark blue with some little light blue. And I'm like, can I do that but make it look better? And I'm like, no, seriously, I'm like thinking, like, how should I color this outfit? No, I just want it to look great. I just haven't figured out how. Which color should I pick? Should I go with something different? But I just know that her outfit is blue. The question is, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. So how's everybody doing? Today is Monday afternoon. Yes, I took my nap. And to make sure, I took a 30-minute nap. I even set the timer and everything. And I'm feeling fine. Well, actually, in reality, I didn't really sleep. It's more like I closed my eyes for a while and thought about things until I got too bored. And I got too bored to keep on doing that and moved on. So, yeah. The weather, it is 74 degrees Fahrenheit, but that's outside. So in here, I'm wearing a jacket. So yeah, it's kind of chilly. Right, Cookie? Cookie is my cat. I'm just looking at him licking his paw. And now he's trying to lick his chest. Not gonna lie, for today, I feel like the day... Somebody tell me, did I did a lot of things today? Because I feel like I didn't do much, even though that what I did was kind of important. I woke up. You know what? I slept some more. Like, I slept some more to the point where I didn't want to continue sleeping. So I was in bed and watched some videos, like relax. I got up. I needed to go to the store and do something. I went to the bank. I came back. I sat on my computer, work on some information and something, and I ate some lunch. It wasn't a big lunch. It was mostly buttered toast and boiled eggs. Even though that I'm complaining that eggs are kind of expensive, that doesn't stop me from eating eggs. No, seriously, like a pack of 18 eggs is like $9. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Why? I'm literally considering that we're not gonna buy any eggs for next month. We're gonna go eggless. So I'm gonna have to enjoy my last 6 eggs and turn them into a cake, because I have some cake mix. And so yeah, I guess I'm gonna plan to turn those eggs into cake, because at least I can make something more out of eggs. But yeah, no, I'm sorry, the time has come where I have to stop buying eggs because it's too expensive. Dude, I tried so hard to make my grocery list like a total of $100. And there were some things missing, so in the end I ended up like spending like 130, I'm gonna say $130. I spent $130 this month, crossing my fingers that I can survive till the end of the month, with my groceries list. It mostly instant ramen noodles. Yeah, we are there yet. We are there now. For anybody who's curious and wondering, I'm from the US. And now I have to eat ramen noodles. I am literally eating like a college student, because everything is damn expensive. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, we reached that point, guys. I'm hitting rock bottom here. Yeah, anyways, for anybody who's new out there, I'm Iji Serure and I create art. Let me just go and do that thingy. And I also like to play games. I like to play Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Stardew Valley, Infinity Nikki. My schedule is Sundays at 10 a.m. Central Time and Wednesdays and Fridays at 5 p.m. Central Time. I do stream at random days at random times. So I recommend you to follow me on twitch.tv/EGSerureGarnet so you can get an invitation to join my Discord server. And then you will be able to be notified when I start streaming so you don't miss out. Something that I wanted to do this week, it was special streams. But I've been working on some other things that has literally occupied my precious time. So at that point, I think I'm gonna have to scrap the idea of doing special streams during this week, because I literally have no time for it. I was kind of ambitious of wanting to do that, but at the same time I realized, you know what, there's not enough time in the day to be able to do that. And even if I could, I will literally be worn out of my mind. I have things to do. I have to wash my hair. I have to, what else I need to do? I have to do some scheduling. What else do I have to do? Scheduling. I had to do some scheduling. I have so much things to do. Oh man. Remember, this week was meant for rest, and I'm doing everything else instead. Don't be like me, people. Don't be like me. And how close does this have to be to my face so it can track my mouth? Jesus Christ, I literally had the phone in my mouth. Oh, anyway, so yeah, that's what I did this morning. I woke up, I went to the store, I went to the bank, I came back, I did some information thingies on the computer. I forgot everything about scheduling, which now I remember, and I'm gonna think about whether I should do it either tomorrow or tonight. You know what? One of these days I'm gonna have to like go to bed really late. I don't know. Decide which day is a good day for me to wash my hair. I have to take care of the trash. Yeah. It's because I remember last week I was gonna take out the trash, and it started raining so hard that I was being okay. So I have trash bins, and after the garbage truck passes by, it leaves your garbage bin open, and if it rains, it fills up with water. So to avoid that from happening, I decided not to put out my trash. And so I have last week's trash in my trash bins, and I also had to throw in the ones from this week. So, you know, yeah, things to do. What am I gonna eat for dinner? Depends on how I feel by the end of the stream. Yeah, anyway, so yeah. Anyway, so anybody who wants to see my artwork, I post them on Instagram, which I had to remember to scan the other artwork that I finished this week. I had to scan it and post it soon. I don't know when, but it's gonna be soon. And I also post my artwork on DeviantArt. But most of all, I post it on Patreon first. And then eventually, I publish it everywhere else. That is where I keep the line art. Speaking of which, I should plan on scanning the line arts of these drawings that I'm coloring right now. And oh yeah, and on Patreon, you can watch my special streams, which I do on Discord, which I wanted to do during this week that I have available, but I'm so diggity dang busy that I don't even know if I'll be able to. You know, guys, you know. Like I said, I'm supposed to be resting, and that's the last thing I'm doing. And if you want to support me, I do have a store where I sell my merch. I have stickers, buttons, magnets, posters. And where's my water? Oh, it's behind me. Never mind. So anyways, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm working on. So I have this artwork. I colored this yesterday. By the way, you can see it on the VOD is there. So this is the I know I have more artworks of this character, but what I mean to say is this is her. Same character. It's just that I'm coloring it in a special way so she looks way better than before. So as you can tell, she's wearing a blue outfit, and she has also darker blues and lighter blues. And I'm here sitting wondering, how should I color her outfit? Should I keep it blue? I actually I don't mind. I really do not mind leaving her outfit blue. You know, dark blue. If I do leave it dark blue, I want to color the borders of her outfit gold. Why? Because I feel like it. And it's been a while since the last time I used gold paint. You know what? Let's go for it. Here's my palette. And you might be wondering, which blue are you gonna use? Actually, I have no idea. Let's see. We have regular blue. That's the only darkish blue that I like. And also, let me see if I can find the other ones. Actually, speaking of which, let me turn on the lamp because I will be very distracted working on my art, and I'm gonna forget the fact that, you know, it's the afternoon. The sun might set soon, or in a few hours. And by then, it's gonna become kind of dark, and I'm gonna be kind of lazy, and I'm not even gonna bother getting off my chair. So yeah, let's turn on the lights. It's the afternoon. Well, not that. It is 5:30 p.m. The sun might set soon and stuff like that. I will be very distracted, so I'm not even gonna notice. This is the charging cable. This is the shadow is the what's holding the phone that is looking at this. There we go, palette. But before I do palette, I guess I'm going to swatch again. This is blue. No, that's Persian blue. Never mind. I don't know colors anymore. Let me make sure that my brush is clean. And let's There we go. Clean the brush. Then let's swatch another one. So today I had a lot of thoughts in my mind. For starters, now I'm gonna proceed to put this here and decide which blue I like the most. Genuinely, in my heart, I don't care. I really don't care. I don't even know why I put that away. This is the one, but I still have to decide whether I use this one or this one. And this one is more promising because obviously it matches the old one. The only difference is that this one on the paper, it's the same blue. It's just that it has glitter. Let me see if I can put it in a certain angle so you can see. See? It has glitter. That's why it acts weird. So yeah. Yum, yum, yum. I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna put it here. Whatever. I'll use the regular blue. The regular blue. For anybody who has never seen me do art before, I'm gonna show you. This is what I use. I use the Canso Monval's journal. I have the Kuretake Sick Clean Color Real Brush. Oh, and the brushes that I use, well, I only use one for now. It is the Silver Black Velvet. And I guess you guys are kind of curious about my itty bitty brush. It is the Winsor Newton Cotman. And is the, I'm gonna call it quadruple zeros. It's just tiny as heck. I'm checking if it's clean. Okay, I guess I can use that. So this is how I apply you know, yeah, the pigment into the palette. And then with my jar of clean water, I'm going to grab some water and pour it, checking how much surface I had to cover. I will sober a little bit more. You know what? I wanna have like a let me see. I want a slightly watered down version. And then I can go darker if I want to. I'm being careful, by the way. And you might be wondering, oh my god, it's so watered down, you're gonna have extra. Don't worry, the water dries and the pigment stays. You can revive the color again if I add a bit of water. And depending on how much water I add again, it depends on how darker the pigment will be next time. I just want to make sure that I have enough to go around. There we go. Yeah, no, this time I'm not gonna use glitter watercolors. I'm just gonna use gold paint instead. Let's see. So yes, today I have had a lot of thoughts in my mind. For starters, on my free time, I would love to be creative without being so serious. And and what else am I thinking about? Um, so but for quite a while, I've been wanting to keep a diary. I'm trying to, I think I accidentally ran my brush. There we go. This is the palette is made out of porcelain, and you might, and it's a itty bitty heavy, a little bit heavy, not that heavy, but it kind of, my hands is getting a little bit tired of holding on to it. So yes, I have a few journals laying around that are good candidates for being a diary. The problem is that I have issues with wanting things to look perfect and beautiful and cute and organized, to the point where I don't start anything at all because I'm afraid of making something that is not beautiful, pretty, and organized and creative. And even if I wanted to keep a journal or a diary, I wouldn't know what to write about. To be honest, daily life is too boring for me to even want to make note of what I've done. And I was like thinking about, what if I have a journal, but I write down about foods that I already eaten before. And I was like, you know what, that wouldn't be a bad idea. There's a lot of foods that I eaten and tried, and I wish I could try them again. Like a food diary. That would be kind of cool. Another idea I got was a collection diary. I have a collection, but it's not a big of a deal. It's not huge either. So I'm like, at one point, I'm gonna run out of things to write. I will have to literally buy more to keep on keep on writing about it. So for anybody who doesn't know, I like to collect. Okay, first I had to explain. I'm talking about the crystal itself, not the brand. The crystal itself, not the brand. I like to collect Swarovski necklaces or Swarovski jewelry. Like I said, I'm not talking about the brand, I'm talking about the crystal themselves. There's a store back in my home country, and they have like a huge tree where they in the middle of the store where they dangle their jewelry. And I have bought some jewelry from them before. It's not that expensive, by the way. And so far I have I'm not sure 100% how many I have, but I'll say like 10 of them. And they have different shapes, different colors. And I was thinking maybe I should write about it. What else? What else I can write about? I like traveling a lot, but the economy is so bad right now that the economy is so bad. Well, that we can't afford to be traveling right now. There are bills to pay. The point is that I was like, what if I keep a fantasy travel journal? What I mean to say is a journal where I write fake travels and write as if I wanted to do those things exactly like, I don't know how to explain it. Let's see. Let's just say that I'm trying to think of a random place, but I can't. There's a lot of places I would like to go, but somewhere that I really want to go to. Let's just say that. Let's just say I want to go on a cruise. Let's say that I want to go on a cruise. I will write down the information about the cruise that I want to go to. Well, obviously, I will do my research. Duh. It's as if I'm planning the trip, but I'm not going on the trip. I'm writing down how I would like the trip to. How would I like the trip to happen? Does it make sense? For example, I'm gonna go on this weekend. And I'll write the date. Like, it has to be this weekend during or specific month or specific seasons, because people like to travel on specific times of the year, and I'm no different. I also like to travel in specific times of the year. I don't want it to be in the summer because it's too crowded, too expensive. And also, I don't want to go anywhere where the weather's too hot or too cold. So for me, spring or fall will be the best seasons to travel personally. Maybe it's not convenient for some reason, but for me, I want it to be like that. Anyways, I write down when do I want to do this trip. Then I write down where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? I write down how long it's gonna be. For example, if I wanted to go to the Bahamas, I guess I will pick a 4-day cruise. I had to, according to the information that I searched for, by the way, I'm waiting for this to dry so I can continue adding more pigment to it. Anyways, what I wanted to say is then, okay, so if I want to go to the Bahamas and it's like a weekend getaway, 4 days, let's see, from where I am at right now, I'm in San Antonio, Texas. I will have to board the cruise in Miami. Is much cheaper, and in Fort Lauderdale, was it? I think it's Fort Lauderdale. It is a little bit more expensive. I don't know. I just noticed that when I was doing my research last year. All I know is that, okay, so I had to fly from here over there. At what time would I do it? Normally, I like to travel in the mornings just to get it over with. The question is, will I travel the day before going on a cruise, or I will travel the day of? It depends. If I can find a flight for that day, I will literally get there really early, and I will travel very early in the morning to be there like early and be able to be on time to board the cruise. But if not, I will travel like the afternoon the day before. I guess we will have to stay at I do have family living over there, so we could stay the night over there, or we could stay at a hotel if we don't. So I had to research inexpensive hotels. Oh yeah, I had to like plan. At least I know how to get from here to the airport. I just get a Uber. So I guess we will have to get a Uber over there, unless there is a shuttle that will get you to the port. What else? If we get there early in the day, where are we gonna eat the day before the cruise? Where are we gonna eat breakfast the morning before the cruise? No, the morning of the cruise, because you board in the afternoon. It's not like we're not gonna eat anything until we get on. So you know what I mean. And then after you're on, like, the only thing I wouldn't be able to plan will be like the menu inside of the cruise. For example, some cruises have like a la carte restaurants, and they have buffet. I can't really much predict what this is gonna be on the buffet, but I know that some cruises have like themed restaurants, like, oh, well, they don't, we have hamburgers here, we have Asian food over here, we have Italian food over there, blah blah blah, you know what I mean? That one is much easier. Oh, we're gonna go to the bedroom each morning. I'll try to wear, well, this is a fantasy travel journal. So you might say, oh, I'm gonna wake up this time of the morning, go do exercising, then I'm gonna see the ship dock, and then we're gonna go out, and if it docks into an island, we're gonna go off and we're gonna do this, we're gonna buy a souvenir, we're gonna get back on, and we're gonna have lunch, we're gonna do some activities, and blah blah blah, you know, all that stuff. It's a fantasy. You're fantasizing about a trip you want to do someday, but you're also having fun. Obviously, it's not gonna turn out exactly as what you wrote down, but it's just something to fantasize about, you know? Let's see, another trip I can think of, New York, or a trip that I really, really want to do is I want to go to, well, okay, so I was going to do this trip, but things happened and I decided to return back home. But I was planning to go to Montreal, Quebec City, I was gonna go to Ottawa, I was gonna go to Toronto. I guess I could write down about that trip that could have happened if I didn't chicken out in the last minute. I was in the Toronto airport. It's just things happen and make me decide, like, fuck this shit, I'm out. You have no idea. I was kind of fed up already, and I'm just like, I want to just return and rest. I still regret my choice till this day, but I think it will be a nice idea to, you know, write it down. The only thing I could say is that if I wanted to do a fantasy travel journal, it will have to be short trips, no longer than a week, because it's super hard and complicated to plan something that takes too much time. There's a trip that I would like to do that takes longer than a week. I wouldn't feel comfortable to write that one down. I know what I want to do. Well, I guess it could be easier because I already went through that process of going there. I just want to do it again. So maybe it wouldn't be that hard. I'll think about it. And yeah, like I said, either the collection diary, the fantasy travel diary, that would be kind of cool. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing that. I will need pictures of things that I want to do, which is not that hard to find. I just need something to print them out so I can have them, like, let me see. I think I have a journal that will be perfect for that kind of idea. I have it right here. Like I said, I have a few journals laying around. This journal, I saw it once in Pinterest. It took me a while to figure out what it was. It's this journal you see here. I like this so much because it looks like this. Perfect squares to put things and write things in other sides and put pictures like a magazine. Yeah. For anybody who's curious, I think it's called like let me think. The website is called Mochi Things. Let me write it down. Mochi Things, like things, objects, things. Mochi Things, and I think it's a scrap notebook. I'm literally in the website. I'm typing it. Scrap notebook. Don't get fooled. Don't get fooled by this. The simple scrap notebook V1. I'm assuming that it's volume 1. But yes, I'm looking at it right now. It's here. I should have bought a cover for it. Oh well, who cares? Anyways, yeah, here it is. I'm looking at it. The website is called Mochi Things. I'm not sponsored. It's just letting you, if you guys are curious about this journal, like, yeah. I did a lot of, I don't even know how I managed to find it, but I found it. After seeing it so many times on my Pinterest boards, and I'm like, I want it. You know what? I'm kind of curious. On the first page, there's a picture of a place. What place is that? Okay, I think this is France. Why do I know that it's France? Because I read this thing here. Gosh. Sur la Seine. South of the Seine River. And I guess because it's black and white, but there is a flag there. And if you kind of concentrate, it could be the French flag. So yeah, yeah. Not gonna lie, I think it's kind of, you know what, out of curiosity, let me see. I know that I don't have money to buy things, but I'm curious about the sticker maker machine. It's like a little machine, and you connect it to your phone, and it prints out like little images. That would be very convenient to, you know what I mean, like find pictures and send them through the machine and print them out. I'm just looking at things here. I'll look for that later. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for this to dry. Not yet. La 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 la. So you know, wanted to keep a diary. Something else that I've been thinking about is if I wanted to go on a picnic. Well, not like a picnic, but you know what I mean. When I think about picnic, yes, you go somewhere. Even though that I've seen pictures of people like putting like a piece of cloth on their backyards and eating over there and eating back there. No, I'm more like, let's go to a park and we're going to sit down and we're gonna eat our meal there. That's what I'm thinking about picnics. The thing that is making me think about what should we do on the picnic is, you know what, I forgot to color something specific, but I'll do that right now. It is where do we get the food? Do we prepare it at home? Which it never occurred to me. You know what? The idea never crossed my mind of, yeah, we're gonna go on a picnic. Let's just prepare food here and take it with us and eat it at the park. Nah, never thought about it. Never ever crossed my mind. Instead, what I thought about was that I wanted, Okay, so where do we go to buy food? Are we gonna go to the supermarket? Okay, I already said it before, but I am in San Antonio, Texas. The most common supermarket we have here is called HEB. So HEB, we go to HEB, and what do we buy? Yes, they have an area where you have prepared meals. Like you have salads, you have sandwiches. I think there's warm food, but it depends on which HEB you go to. It depends on what kind of warm food they have. Like some of them have like chicken sandwiches. Some of them have wings, pieces of chicken, rotisserie chicken. There's another one where they sell pizza. They prepare pizza right there. So like I said, depending on which HEB you go, it depends on what you get. All I know that, wait a second, let me think. Okay, no. Yeah, almost every HEB I've been to, they have a sushi area. So if people want to get sushi, they can get sushi. So far, I'm trying to think of what would I get from HEB to eat at the whatchamacallit, at the picnic. And not gonna lie, but none of those things appetizes me. Maybe on the day of, I might be craving one of the things that they sell. But in this specific moment, I'm like, yeah, I'm not really into eating a sandwich. Like I'm not in the mood to eat a sandwich. And then I remember, wait a second, why does it have to be HEB? There's also Walmart. We can go to Walmart. There is an area, let me remember the fresh area. They have also sandwiches, but you know what? The sandwiches they have there appeals to me more. Oh yeah, I forgot HEB has a soup area. Yeah, you can serve yourself soup. But who goes to the park to eat soup? Anyways, let's see what else. Let me think. There's also an area where where they sell like hot foods. And they have like chicken, like boneless chicken wings, or chicken tenders. And they have like either mashed potatoes with gravy, or mac and cheese, or French fried potato wedges. I think I'm more inclined to get that. There's also Sam's Club and also Costco. You can go there, but not gonna lie, they don't have a lot of variety in their menus. Like either you can get like a salad, a hot dog, a slice of pizza, or a whole pizza. And I'm like, I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to like take a whole pizza with me to the park. Maybe on that day I'm willing to, but in this moment I'm thinking about it. I'm like, no, I don't feel like it. I don't wanna do that. You know what? While I'm waiting for this to dry, I should have like done something with her eyes. Where's my itty bitty brush? There it is. I'm very distracted with this conversation. And then okay, so we moved on from supermarket to fast food. Where would I go to? Like which fast food would be willing to like go? Like, yeah, let's go get some food let's get some fast food and take it with us to the park. Let's see, something easy to carry, so it wouldn't be pizza. You imagine I'm gonna go to the park, I'm gonna put my car on the parking lot, and then I proceed to take this large pizza box, and find a bench to sit on and eat my lunch. Yeah, I'm just like thinking about it and I'm like, There we go, clean it. Let's see, Taco Bell is easy to carry. Taco Bell is easy to carry. I don't want to think about it anymore. Let's see. No burgers. For some weird reason, I don't want to. I don't know. For some weird reason, I don't want to eat the type of food where you have to hold it with your hands. You're at the park. You will need to take like hand sanitizers, hand wipes. Maybe luckily had the nearest bathroom to wash your hands. If you get your hands kind of dirty and messy. Meanwhile, let me. So what else am I thinking about? What other foods? Another sandwich place? Yeah, let's go to Subway. After I said that I wasn't in the mood to eat sandwich. I was in the mood. Well, maybe I'm not. Maybe I don't want to eat sandwich from HEB. That's why. Maybe I want to eat sandwich, but not from HEB. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe because it's been sitting there cold for a while, so maybe that's the reason I'm like, oh yes, HEB sells sandwiches, but I'm not in the mood. But the moment that I mentioned, let's go get sandwich from somewhere else. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, maybe I want it like made at the moment sandwich and not the one sitting at the fridge for God knows how long sandwich. It makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, but I'll be using my hands as well when I'm eating the sandwich. I want to eat sandwich, but I don't want to get my hands messy. Oh. Anyways, what else? What else will be a good idea to take to the park? What else would it be? Now let's go to the park. But before we go to the park, let's go get something to eat. And like we're gonna eat it there. Let's see. I know that where I live, there's a lot of places where they sell food. The question is, do I have the... what else does it occur to me? Like, what can I buy and take it with me to the park and eat it comfortably? I wouldn't mind a food that I can eat with a fork. Dude, I will have to actually do research for that one. Remember, I mentioned the word fast food for a reason. I mentioned the word fast food because there are places that sell food, but they're not fast food, like restaurants. But when I say the word restaurant, it makes it seem like it's like a fancy. I guess I'm gonna call it like a cafe. A cafe. If I want to go to there's a place that I want to go to where they sell Puerto Rican food. Like they have it prepared and they serve it to you. They serve it. And like you have it on your styrofoam plate or styrofoam container. And you can take it with you and we can eat that at the park. What else? What else am I thinking? Is there any other cafes that we can that I can go to and buy some food from? Not a fast food like dude, my mind is blank. I know there's food. Ooh, wait a second. What about Bill Miller's? Eat some barbecue at the park? Eat some barbecue at the park? I'm thinking about, I know that there are better places where they sell barbecue. It's just that even though that I'm in Texas, I don't eat a lot of barbecue, even if I wanted to. And the quickest place that I can think of at the top of my head that is close by is, and it's a fast food, is Bill Miller's. I think there's another place I would like to go to. You know what? I might go there. I just had to calculate, where do I live? Well, I guess I could do that. I'm just thinking like the location. I will have to go further away from the park to buy the food and then go. No burgers. Taco Bell is easier because, well, you know, like it's already wrapped. It's all contained. I bet people out there are telling me, don't eat Taco Bell. That's not real Mexican. I know. It's just the convenience. It's the convenience. I guess I will have to try out new taco places. Not gonna lie, I haven't been to many taco places, to be honest. I'm gonna have to do my research. I'm gonna ask my brother, hey, do you want to go to the park someday? One of these days, I guess. Like I said, I'm off, and we could go to, like I said, we can go to the park, and we can get something to eat, even though that we barely have any money to. But yeah, but at least the memories are gonna be there. We're gonna have good memories of going to the park and grabbing something to eat, right? No, seriously, I know that we have a lot of fast food places and nothing else comes to mind. I swear. Like, what? Okay, no pizza, no pizza for me personally. No pizza, no burgers. I don't want to use my hands. I don't want to eat. I will have to eat the fries with Nah, I would like to eat the fries with my fingers. I just don't want to eat the fries at the park with my fingers. What else? What else? I'm thinking, where else? There we go. What else? Let's see. I'm seriously breaking my brain here. There's so many places to eat here, and like none of them like come into mind. No burgers, no any. You know what? It's easier. Nothing that you can use your hands. Get a fork. Get a fork, just in case. Just in case. I don't know, man. I'm just a little bit preoccupied by hygiene. Like, I don't want to get my hands dirty and having to like freak around trying to find a place to wash my hands and stuff like that, even though 100% I will be taking hand sanitizer with me. What else? What else I'm thinking about? I'm thinking. I'm really thinking. Why does nothing come to my head? Is there any place any other restaurant that I wanted to try? Mm, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to sit down and do research on this one specifically. But yeah, what I mean to say is like places to, well, actually, even if I find a place where to buy food for the picnic, my brother and I had to be agree with the place, unless I'm willing to drive to both places and buy food. Like, why don't you just go to the park and then after you're done going to the park, you eat somewhere? The point is to have a picnic. That's the point. The point is to have a picnic. Like, why don't you make something at home and then take it with you to the park? Mm, well, we have to decide what to make and cross our fingers that we can keep the food warm until we get there. I don't know what I want, to be honest. I really don't know. I don't know. I want to go on a picnic. What are you gonna eat? I don't know. Hey, at least, you know what? At least I went online. I went to YouTube, like for examples of, meals that are good for picnics. And some people just went weird and crazy. Maybe that's a normal. Maybe that's normal for picnics. But what I saw was just too much, and I'm like, somebody brought a charcuterie board, and I'm like, why so complicated? And meanwhile, I'm like, why so complicated? Somebody bought a charcuterie board. I saw somebody that had like they had plates and everything, and I'm like, they had a whole ensemble, and I'm like, like a course meal, and I'm like, I just want to go to the park and eat something. I just want to go to the park and eat something. That's all. Meanwhile, I don't do road trips. Well, we have never done. Well, we did a road trip once, but yeah. If I wanted to go on a road trip and I wanted to take food for the road, what would I take? Something simple, not that complicated. You can eat it while driving. I think I will go either to Shipley's to get some donuts and kolaches, or I will go to Taco Cabana and get myself some breakfast tacos. They're really good. I never bought breakfast tacos from Taco Cabana. The only reason that I know that they're good is because they have brought some for the employees at work, and that's the way I had tried their food. And they're pretty good, especially the salsa. They're really spicy. I'm like, yeah. me see. I'm like, where is the blue? There it is. Now I'm gonna have to sit down and do a research of foods that I will be willing to take to a picnic. And if this is successful, I might do it again during the summer when we go to the public pool. So yeah. Well, those were the things that I was thinking about throughout the day. But now that I put it into words and I'm telling you about it, it makes it more complicated. At least I know that if I want to buy something from the supermarket, I will go to Walmart and get those nuggets or chicken tenders or whatever they are. I think I would literally like to get some barbecue, but it depends on how comfortable I am, whether I want to eat with my hands or not. When it comes to barbecue, you don't really have to eat it with your hands, but it depends on what you get. If you get ribs, obviously you're gonna have to use your hands, but if you get brisket, I think it's okay to use a fork. And speaking of brisket, I was thinking of suggesting my brother, hey, during the summer, before my parents come to visit, do you wanna buy some brisket at the supermarket and we can cook it again? And like, why specifically before your parents get here? Because once upon a time, we bought some barbecue because I wanted my parents were visiting. My parents were visiting us for the first time, and I wanted them to try the food from Texas or San Antonio. And so we got barbecue, we got brisket, we gave them some brisket, and they didn't like the brisket. So they don't like a lot of things that my brother and I like eating. Like, my brother and I like to eat sushi. We like to eat Korean barbecue. What else do we like? The point is that when our parents are here, we had to decide, like, okay, so let's pick things that they like, because I just really don't feel like taking them somewhere to try something that I like and they're just shitting on it. So no, like, I don't want them to ruin this thing that I like a lot. So so the most basic places we have been to is they like Chinese food, so we take them to a Asian buffet. They like that. Even though that the second time we took them there, they complained, and I have a feeling it's because the first time they went there was on a weekend and they had like a special menu during that time. So the second time they weren't that thrilled. Okay, so where else? I I guess they started liking Golden Corral. So I have a feeling that we might go there again. And what else? And what else? Somewhere else, somewhere else. Oh yeah, I think last summer we introduced them to a restaurant that we like. My brother and I go there like once a year. Well, we only been there like we've been there 3 times in total. 2 without them and 1 with them. So it is a place where they sell like pizza and calzones and all that stuff. And so yeah, they were eager to try that, and we took them there. I wonder if they're gonna ask to go there again. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. No, I would never take them to Korean barbecue because once upon a time, they just really don't. I don't know. I really don't know. No. They like Chinese food, but they're not really into Asian food. They keep on telling me that there might be parasites in sushi, and like we get it. But it's not like we're grabbing sushi from the middle of the street. So yeah. I'm thinking of other things. No, I think those are the only. Well, oh, there was one time we went to a burger place that I wanted to try called P. Terry's, and they kind of complain about it, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me! Like next time, I'm not taking you guys anywhere. I'm not gonna suggest anything anymore. I'm serious. Like, I found it very. I found the burger okay, not a big of a deal. And they kept on every time, and as soon as we were done eating, they kept on saying, "See, there was a burger place, and then on the other side of the road. Why didn't we go that one?" And I'm like, I bet 100% that even if we went that one instead, you would have said the same thing. Like, look, there's a burger place on the other side of the road, and I'm like, in the end, you don't win. That's the reason I don't want them to visit me. So yeah, anyway, so yeah. So before they come to visit, let's see if we can buy a brisket and cook it ourselves. We tried when was it? During New Year's. It was New Year's, right? Was it Christmas? No, I think it was Thanksgiving. In Thanksgiving we didn't make a turkey. In Thanksgiving we did brisket. I remember now. So we made a brisket. And for our first brisket, it came out fine. It came out fine. There's some things I wish I could have changed. Next time, I'm going to make sure not to add too much pepper. I don't mind. It was spicy. Dude, that was the first time that I realized that black pepper is spicy. If you add a lot of black pepper, yeah, it tastes spicy. But the point is that, yeah. Next time, I'll make sure that the piece of brisket has more fat in it. It makes it juicier. And I like that piece the most. It's less dry. So yeah, anyway, that's let me let me move my headphones in a certain way. There we go. I feel like I can breathe again. Yay! My nose is clear again. You know what? I just realized something. Why am I doing this with this? I know that I own light blue, but sometimes light blue is not the blue that I need. End up like mixing two colors together just to get a remotely kind of similar color that I'm looking for. Because if I go with dark blue, it's just gonna make everything much darker than it is. And then that's not what I want. So yeah. Yes, I made a list of places and things that I want to do during the summer before my parents get here. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit excited about the fantasy travel diary. Just writing about trips that I would like to do and how do I dream about them turning out. I know 100% that it's not gonna be exactly how I envision it, but it's just to have fun. That's not my official itinerary. It's just something to write about. Something to keep me distracted, something to be creative with. And if I'm brave enough, I might publish it on my website. Whew. Here we go. What am I doing? I have no idea. I'm just adding color until something comes out. Ooh. There we go. Mm-mm-mm. There we go. Mm. There we go. And concentrating on coloring this. There we go. Mm. Sometimes I had to add it directly. There we go. Yes, this is another way you can use to color. Mm. Mm, mm. There we go. This angle is kind of tricky. Mm. Let's see, my cat was fed. He ate his dinner. I'm literally now, let me see, let me scroll through my brain. Every single fast food available to me, pretty much everything. But what I mean is that, you know what, it's been a long time since the last time I ate. But yeah, but that's not enough. Yes, it's a good meal, but it's not enough. What I mean to say is, what I mean to say is that there is I passed by it this morning and I thought about it, like, how long has it been? So there is a sandwich, a breakfast. I guess it's breakfast because they open really early and they close very early as well. So there's a breakfast place, and they sell bagels. And my favorite bagel they have is the Nova Lox. The Nova Lox is the bagel that has salmon, smoked salmon, cream cheese, onions, tomato, capers. I like it. It tastes good, but it's literally like half and half a bagel, and it costs like, well, the last time I bought it, it was like $9. I like it, but it's not something I should be eating all the damn time. But yeah, no, I would not buy that to eat at a picnic. One, I had to use my hands to eat it. I had to use my hands, which is something that I don't want to do. You know what? Maybe that's a good opportunity to look at all the food recommendations, because on YouTube, once in a while, I get a short, and this lady is a lady who apparently she goes to different restaurants in San Antonio, and obviously she makes her shorts about talking about this place and all the foods they have and all that stuff. And maybe I should go to one of those places that she recommended and just take it with me to the park and eat it there. I would like to mention, oh yeah, you know what, let's go get some birria tacos, until I realize, you have to use your hands to eat. No, birria tacos is very messy. That's the last thing I would want to eat at the park. So no birria tacos. Even if I wanted to. I'm trying to think of other places. Other places. Yes, there's a lot of places. The thing is that it doesn't come up to me what I want. At that point, I might say, you know what? Let's just buy some ice cream and eat it at the park. But we have to make sure that we eat the whole ice cream, because there's not gonna be the leftover is gonna be melting in the car while we walk around the park. Yes, my plan is not to just go and eat something. I also want to like walk around the park and stuff. So yeah, a lot of things to do. Oh. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What other people will eat during a picnic? What will other people take for a picnic to eat? Mm. The last time I went to a picnic, I literally went to a supermarket, bought some things they had, and took it with me to the park and ate it there. That's it. That's literally it. Nothing more, nothing less. So that's why I was trying to like get something from the supermarket, because that's what I did. That's what I did before. And I remember when I was younger, I will sleep over at my cousin's house, and then we will go to the beach together. We will stop by a fast food place. It doesn't matter. I think it was I don't remember. I think it was Wendy's. We stopped by a Wendy's and ordered food, and then we went to the beach and we sat down in the sand and we ate our food, and then we got into the beach. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see what else. Let's see. I'm thinking what else. Oh, what else? Let's see what else I'm thinking about. There was also a time where some friends and I just decided randomly to go and get up. Each one of us got a pizza, like a box of medium-sized pizzas, and then we went to the beach and sat and ate our pizza at the beach. There's a picture about it too and everything. So yeah, pizza at the beach. Thank God that I didn't touch the sand or anything while eating the pizza, because I would have been so bummed out. And I had to sandy pizza. Eating sandy pizza. It wasn't that windy either, so that's good. I think that was like in March when we did that. But you know, sandy pizza, pizza with the sand. The pizza was from Domino's. I didn't eat the whole pizza. Obviously, I took it with me. No, we walked there. So, in other words, we had to take the bus or the train, I don't remember, to go back home. But yes, I was still holding on to my leftover pizza. And I think they did too. Like, who eats pizza and then realizes that, oh yeah, I'm full, I still have some leftover, you know what, I'll throw it away. Who does that? You just save it for later. But whatever, the point is I still have pizza and I had to carry it all the way back home. So you know. Ay, Dios mío. We were bad. La, 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 la. If this marker runs out of ink, remember what I was doing. I'm just blending these colors together. To blend it and spread it around. Go. Okay, there we go. Much better. Oh, okay. What else? Mm-mm-mm. At least I'm almost done with the main outfit. Jesus, it took me a hot minute to get that done. Hmm. Apply color without over adding too much. There we go. I gotta stop doing this because I feel like the paper can't take it anymore. I'm almost done with this ordeal. We don't see each other again like we used to. This is the last. There we go. Okay. I'm like, oh my god, I need a little break, please. Oh. Meanwhile, as I wait for this to dry, which I don't know how long it will take. Don't worry. Let's see if I can blend it. Okay. Whew. Yes, I want to do more things to the eye. Kind of hard to be precise with such a thin. Is mm. Here we go. And then yes, if he yes, I was planning to add white to her outfit. It's because once upon a time I used to own a dress like this, but mine had sleeves and it was shiny. It was glossy. I think that's how silk is supposed to look like. So I wanted reflect that on the outfit. I don't know how, but in the best way I could. Trying to add this thing over here. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. I keep adding because in a weird way it looks like I haven't even added anything at all. There we go. Oh, what was it that I wanted to do? I was like so concentrated for such a long time that I was like holding on to my breath. Let me see if I can find the gold paint. I know that it's in one of the drawers. So I definitely know where I put it. There you are. Not gonna lie, I was gonna freak out if I found out that, that I didn't know where I put it. Gold. Yes, my character doesn't wear any gold, but I'm gonna use it anyways. Where am I putting gold? Places. See, this is the reason why I said like I had to stop. I had to stop because flakes are coming off the drawing. Yeah. It was starting to flake. Whether it looks good or not, I'm tired of doing that. No, I haven't. I still haven't decided what color I'm gonna be coloring the the sleeves. Maybe white, or maybe like a very light blue that makes you believe that it's white. Now I have to concentrate with this tiny little brush and paint gold. Oh, I guess you can't tell because it kind of looks similar to her skin. Sorry about that one. You're gonna have to wait. Let's see around here. There we go. Okay, let's continue. There we go. Oh, cookie dough. I'm just watching my cat. He uses litter box. Actually, it's not even. Yes, it's a litter box, but it's not a box. It's more like a capsule, like a litter capsule. And speaking of capsules, I hope I don't forget to throw away the trash. I hope I don't. You know what? I'm gonna have to put the trash can outside tonight because I am not gonna wake up at 6 in the morning to take the trash bins out. I have questions. You know what? Now that I think about it, I have questions. Okay. So once upon a time, I used to live in a house with a lot of roommates. And when I say a lot of roommates, I mean like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 roommates. Yeah, do not ask me. I just know that there were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rooms. Wait a second, let me count again. There were 7 rooms, and we were and I had 8 roommates, including myself. We will be 9 people in that house. Don't worry, 2 girls were sharing a room. They were not couple. It's just a big room with 2 beds. And then there was a couple. There was a couple sharing a room. Anyways, the point is that now that I think about it, sometimes during the, like, so once a week, sometimes I will like freak out, or no, I will like be in panic because I didn't know if it was my the house was divided in 2 floors, the basement and the main floor. I was in the main floor. Okay, so the girls in the main floor have their they have their own bathrooms and they have their own bathroom and kitchen. And the basement people also had their own thing. The point is The point is that that we had our set chores around the house or around our floor. But once a week I would kind of freak out because one, I wouldn't remember if it was my turn or not to throw away the like throw away the trash and put the trash bin outside for the garbage truck to pick up. And also sometimes I would notice that the bins wasn't even outside and the truck was on its way, because you could hear it from from a few blocks away. So I think like 2 or 3 times I have literally pulled out the trash bins outside. But now that I think about it, why was I freaking out so much when we were literally a total of 9 people in that house? If it wasn't me, there's supposed to be somebody else also taking the trash bins outside, right? Like the girls living in the basement wouldn't know the type of chores that we have upstairs. So I'm very confused now. Well, confused years later. I'm confused, but still. Years later, I'm confused. I just realized that now. Like, hold up a second. Who else is in charge of taking the trash bins outside? Well, whatever. Here we are. It doesn't matter anymore because, well, like I said, that was years ago. I just realized that now. Like, wait a second. I can't be the only one responsible to take the trash bins outside, right? Oh, well, too late, whatever. Meanwhile, well, oh, what a crazy day. I don't even want to talk to anybody. Oh. I want to start my my fantasy travel diary. But I wouldn't mind also starting the food diary. Like I said, I have tried different types of food, and there's a bunch of foods that I like so much. Yes, I have pictures of them if you're wondering, and I wouldn't mind keeping a diary of that. Can you imagine if I create a scrapbook just to put the pictures of food that I like, and I write down like where did I got it from and my opinions? I hope I can remember. But you don't forget about food, let's be honest. You don't forget about food. And look at this amazing food and take a picture. Okay, let's eat. No, I just take when I go to eat something, I take one picture of the food and move on. I don't do a photo shoot. With the crying out loud, What am I, insane? I just wanna take a picture and then eat and move on with my life. And I'm kind of remembering that last summer I did eat a lot of pizza. Jesus. Just because I'm not planning to go anywhere this year, that doesn't mean that my summer has to be such a drab. I am making a list of things and places I want to do. Yes, I'm making sure that I don't not spend a lot of money on these activities. Crossing my fingers that most of them are free. Just visiting places I've never been to and stuff like that. You know what? How far is Austin from here? And can I go there? Can we go there for a day? Like wake up super early in the morning and just go to the city. And go to the city. There we go. It's not that far from here, not gonna lie. It's just that it's not that it never occurred to me. It's just that, you know, things happen and you know, things happen and stuff and you're busy and I don't go out that much. Look what I'm doing on my spring break. I'm literally planning to stream every single day. Like, yippee! This is what I do with my life now. Hey, there we go. I added gold. Can you see the gold? The gold. See gold? Yeah. This drawing has a lot of little details that I need to wait for it to dry. Right, Cookie? Meow. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what am I gonna eat for dinner. If I'm hungry, that is. Well, okay, so what time did I eat something? I ate something like at 1, kind of like at 2 p.m. I ate like a piece. No, I'm gonna say like 2 pieces of bread with butter and 2 boiled eggs. In reality, it fills your stomach, but I know that soon well, not really soon, I will give it like 3 more hours. My body's gonna start saying, hey, you know what? Remember that thing you ate like a few hours ago? Well, it's been digested and stuff. I feel like I need to be fed again. And I'm like, I'm already in bed. I don't want to get off bed to make some food. It has happened to me like quite a while. That's why normally during dinner time, when I try to eat something even if I'm not hungry, because I just really don't want to go through having to wake up and make something to eat. Yeah, either we eat late at night or we or I don't even you know. No, I'm not tired, but I do know 100% that soon I'll be feeling hungry. There we go. If you're wondering, this is what I did to the eyes. Not much. There's not a lot of details, to be honest. There's not a lot of details. Not like the other artwork that I'm planning. I do have a sketchbook. Yes, I have many. I do have a sketchbook where the majority of the drawings that I'm gonna make in there are all like close-ups. Like it's mostly portrait, and I'm planning to draw in there a lot of the characters that I created and drew on my whatchamacallit, that book, the Lita Art Supplies sketchbook that I have. Yeah, I'm going to do that. When? I don't know, when I get free time again. Whenever. I don't even know what free I don't even know how to manage time. Even though that was one of my New Year's resolutions yet last year. Use your time wisely. I'm sorry, I still haven't learned. I haven't learned yet. What should I do next? I have no idea because I'm trying to figure out what color am I gonna color her buns. Like, she has buns and she has ribbons, and I'm like, I wouldn't mind her buns being white, but then I had to figure out what color is gonna be her ribbons. Are they gonna be blue? Dude, now I have to oh man, I didn't like I thought I knew what I wanted, and now I have to, I'm sitting here again trying to figure out what. Are we sure that we want them? Are we sure that we want them? I don't mind having them white. I just know I have to figure out what I want the ribbons to be colored. Like gold ribbons? I'm thinking. Do I want it? Do I want it? Do I I don't know. I'm thinking. What do I want? What do I want it? And don't forget, we need the background. Yes, don't remind me, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Do I want golden ribbons? Do I want blue ribbons? White ribbons? Dude, I don't know. I'm trying to think, what do I want? I don't know. I still don't know. I'm like looking at it and I'm like, no. Nothing comes to mind yet. What? I don't know. I really don't know what I want. You know what? Imagine if I just go and like, where is it? Where is it? There it is. I'm like, screw it. It's gonna be blue. And the ribbons can be white. There we go. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. There we go. Okay. There we go. And we wait for it to dry. Woo! No, this is not the color. Mm, there we go. Let's see how much I can. There we go. And then I'm bringing it back down. Okay, there we go. There we go. I don't know. We had to wait for it to dry to see how it looks like, and then we can proceed. I don't know. And you know what? While I do that, let me go and check for the sticker machine. Stickers. No, I'm not gonna go to Timu. I'm not gonna buy that there. It's just a tiny little machine where you put a roll of paper and it prints out. The thing is that it's coming out like black and white and not in color, which it's all black and white. Ooh, what am I looking at? No, it's all black and white. Black and white. Oh well. Anyways. I guess that's the best I can find. I'm waiting for that thing on her head to dry. Where is it? There we go. Okay, you know what? Let me take this opportunity to go and check my Prismacolor pencil box and find a color to do the outlines of the buns and the outfit, because why not? I don't. It's so cold. The cat. The container is made of metal, and I don't want to put it on my lap. It's cold. There's so many blues that I don't even know which blue is the blue that I want to blue. China blue. China blue. I think it's China blue. Denim blue. Okay, I'll take it out just in case. Denim blue. It's like a dark blue, but not so dark blue. Ugh. And let me go and sharpen them. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. After this, I will have to figure out what is it that I'm going to do for her background. Like, what background am I gonna color for her? It's supposed to be something like related to the sea. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. There we go. Over here. Mm-mm. There we go. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Mm. La, la. Oh, there we go. Whew. Me deflating. Like, yeah. I'm trying to figure out because gold has some lines, and I'm trying to see how can I, draw the line in between. Oh, there we go. Hey, I did it. Let's go. That was fun. That was cool. That was interesting. Let's do it again next time. There we go. There we go. Now you can tell a little bit. Ugh. I don't know what else for now. Let me see. Where's my cool gray? Cool gray. Dude, I don't want to put this on my lap again, please. Cool gray is also another color that I own that is literally like struggling to keep themselves alive. There we go. Something. I'm just putting like. Let me see if I can show you what I did. You know, next to her eye, I place some gray because you know your eyelids create like a shadow, and yeah, that's what I did. Yes, it's tiny, it's minuscule, it's tiny. This thing is in the way, but also this is still in the way. There we go. I know, seriously, I had to sit down and you know what? Let me go Google see. But I mean Google see. How does it look like? Then I look at all the examples and I'm like, no, it's just the color of the sea, the pictures that I'm looking at. They have like the color of the sea, it kind of looks like her hair, and I'm like, yes, she's sea nymph. Yeah. But we're gonna have to color the background in some way. Underwater. Writing underwater is not the same than calling it the sea. Well, at least I know that it's darker on the bottom and lighter at the top, because you know, like the sun at the surface and the surface is up. Yeah. Well, at least I'm glad to know that my cat feels super safe. He's sleeping belly side up, aka belly exposed. But I'm the only one here, so I'm not gonna do anything to him. So there we go. Yeah, very comfortable. Yeah, there it is. And I had to think quick of what I want to do with the background, because it is something that I am going to be coloring tomorrow. Oh my god, suddenly I got like a itty bitty headache, and I'm like, no, it's not a headache, it's the headphones. It's the headphones. It was always the headphones. You know what? You know what? Deep blue sea background. I just need like an image of the sea, you know, to give me an idea what to color. Ooh, this looks interesting, but I want pictures, not like selling me stuff. Why am I in Google Shopping? Yeah. Background. Images. Jesus Christ. I was wondering, like, why all these prices appearing? Like, oh, wait a second. This one is like darker blue. Well, I guess the lower you get into the water. You know what? I'm gonna have to think and decide how I want to color the background of this character. That one with the sand looks... Ooh! No, I just noticed something. Okay, so I'm looking at one of the... I'm looking at many... I'm on Google Images, and I'm looking at a lot of pictures. As you know, like to get inspired, get an idea of how am I gonna color her background. And I'm looking at different backgrounds. Some of them are like turquoise. Some of them are really dark blue, depending on how deep the water is and stuff. There's one that looks more shallow because you can see like turquoise or teal waters. You can see the light, like the surface is very close to the bottom and you can see the bottom, which is sand. And then when I look at all those colors together and I'm like, is it just me or does this girl kind of looks like the sea itself? For example, what I mean to say is that her hair looks like the water and her skin looks like the sand. It was not planned. I just didn't want her to be pasty white like the other girls. That is all. And somebody told me, "Oh, I don't like her skin tone that much because her skin tone is like warm while her hair is like cool." And I'm like, dude, yeah, that's her hair regardless of what color her skin is. I'm sorry. And now that I'm coloring this specific artwork, I'm like, huh. Oh, okay. Yeah. How did that happen? How did that happen? It was not planned, by the way. And yes, I'm still here, sitting here, wondering what color am I gonna. I think the gloves and the stockings are gonna be white. I'm thinking that maybe the shorts are gonna be white too, and the ribbons as well. You know why I want them to be white? Because if the background is gonna be like sea color, which I'm gonna have to like figure out how to mix the colors well. Let's just say that I don't want to repeat the same blues and the same turquoise green. I don't want to repeat the same colors again on the background. I want them to all be different. So I'm gonna have to figure out how am I gonna do that tomorrow. And obviously coloring white garments is super easy. Just grab some random light color or gray and add water to it, run over it, and you're gonna tell the difference between the color of the paper and the color of the outfit. Let's just say that I'm not ready to accidentally color anything that I don't want to color right now. Oh, but at least I know that tomorrow I might be done with this artwork, which is kind of quick, and ready to start another one the next day. And like, Jesus. Well, I don't mind, to be honest. Oh, I guess it's time to do some research. There's two options. Either I make the sea very bright and light or make it dark. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. And no, seriously. Let's just say that I haven't colored a lot of water. So she looks like the sea. And like, why does she have purple eyes? I don't know, man. I wanted her to have purple eyes, but if not, then there's a picture that I found here. It's called Sea Mermaid Photography, and there's a lot of corals and marine life, and they're kind of like purplish pinkish. But that's not the reason. It's just because I wanted to color her eyes that way. Anyways, no, I'm trying to figure out what am I gonna do with my life after I'm done streaming. What was it that I wanted to do? Oh, I have to do the scheduling. I I can do one, and then out of that one, I can plan the other ones. Oh my god. I forgot about that completely. I got like really distracted with the stream. Isn't that one of the things that I said? Like, hey, I need to remember this specific thing. And guess what? I almost forgot about that specific thing. The artwork looks kind of weird because it's in a weird angle. In the camera, it looks like her head is super small, but you know, by the angle of where how we're looking at, I don't even know. This, I don't know. I just know that the way that I see it in camera doesn't look the same way I'm looking at it in person. That's all. And I'm like, is the angle kind of off, or it's just me? I don't know. If you want to see the outfit, this is how it looks like. After so much whatever I did. Not gonna lie, I didn't have a clue what I was doing, to be honest. I had no clue what I was doing. I was like, I had to make sure that it looks good. I had to make sure that it looks good, and for some reason it's not looking as great as I want it to be. Man, I had to decide how do I want her background to look like. But anyways, I think it's time to go. It is already 8 p.m. Wow. I remember like it was 2 p.m. when I was like, oh my god, I had to go and let me go rest for a little bit because I'm gonna be streaming soon and blah blah blah. And here we are, it is all done. Well, anyways, yeah, it's time for me to go. For anybody who's new out there, I am Iggy Serure and I create art. But I also like to play games. I like to play Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Stardew Valley, Infinity Nikki. Speaking of Infinity Nikki, I should really check what is the event that is going on. Because, well, it's been how long since the other event? Like 14 days? It's been like 14 days since some event came out, and you know me, I get FOMO, so I need to play those events because I don't want to miss out on them. And it's been a while since the last time I played Stardew Valley. Not gonna lie, I wish I could play Stardew Valley like in multiplayer. Well, anyways, what else I wanted to say? My schedule is Sundays at 10 a.m. Central Time, and Wednesdays and Fridays at 5 p.m. Central Time. I do stream at random days at random times, so I recommend you to follow me on twitch.tv/EGCerureGarnet so you can get an invitation to join my Discord server. If you want to see my artwork, I post them on Instagram and on DeviantArt. But I first post them on Patreon. Let's see. What else I wanted to say? If you want to support me in other ways, I do have a store where I sell my merch. I forgot to say that I'm starting, well, not yet, but soon I will start posting my artwork on YouTube, which I really do need to create one of these little thingies so I can put it on the chat for you guys to be able to go to my YouTube channel and see my past streams. Yes, I've been collecting some streams for the past few months to have something to post. But anyways, it's time for me to go. I hope you guys have a nice afternoon, nighttime, daytime, morning, whatever time zone you are right now. I hope you guys have a nice day. Thank you all for joining. I hope to see you all on the next stream. And thank you all for watching. Bye.